Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be the mid-monthly reading for all of the signs for mid-month February. So this covers sort of middle of the month of February through the end of the month, focusing on two specific areas, love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. And for the career and finance, I'll be using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid and the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading with me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you could email me at changingphases@gmail.com. Okay, and if you go to my site, you'll find all the pricing as well as the types of videos, the video readings that I offer. Another thing I would suggest is to, besides watching your sun sign reading, also take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign, right? Sometimes the messages, for the one might not resonate with you for that particular period, but the others might. So I do encourage you to take a look at those as well. All right, I think that's it as far as messages go. So I will say goodbye for now, and we'll see each of you in 1 second for the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi Cancer, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for February 2018, starting off with the love, relationships, romance portion of the reading. Let me just say that, first of all, you have a lot of major arcana cards in both of the readings, and I'll point those out when we get to them, but definitely divine inspiration, divine intervention, divine guidance for the last 2 weeks of the month, okay? So let me lower my camera down a little bit so we can see the cards a little bit better. And I will start off over this side where we have the cards for the love and relationships portion of the reading, okay? So the overall energy for the next 2 weeks for love and relationships, you have the Princess of Wands. Okay. In the past position, so the energy as we head into the last 2 weeks, you have number 2 of the major arcana, the High Priestess, followed by number 17 of the major arcana, the Stars, and in the future position, you have the King of Chalices. And the Romance Angels card that you have is Worth Waiting For. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I would say yes, with the amount of major arcana cards in your reading, this card really is quite perfect, fits in well. Okay, so starting off with this Princess of Wands card here. So beginning, we'll talk about the Suit of Wands first. The Suit of Wands, it deals with, the daily matters in life. So the day-to-day things that we do, our daily activities, the work that we do, the chores that we do around the house, our creative projects. It also has to do with our drive, our ambition, our stamina, our determination for getting those things done, those daily activities done. We can see here that in this particular deck, the Princess of Wands, this would typically be the Page of Wands or Page of Fire and other decks. She in this deck is called the Maid in Waiting. And if you can see, let me hold this up again. Sorry for the glare. She's kind of, she has her hand over her eye, sort of gazing off into the distance, right? Trying to see, or she's waiting for news of something. And there's a letter down below. You can see that? There's a letter looks like, the old with the old sort of seal on it, and she's waiting for news. So in this particular deck, she's associated with good news and good news coming in from afar. Good news in the form of an exciting proposal, good news in the form of um, contracts or relations, something from abroad, something at a distance. So, we have this as the overall energy for the next couple of weeks. So for some of you watching the video, this could actually be, you receiving some type of news, exciting news. It could have to do with some type of proposal. And we're looking here at love and relationships. So you could be receiving news, in the form of a proposal, or possibly news of somebody that lives abroad, lives overseas. Usually, this Page of Wands, when we have the page or princess in a reading, um, or when we have court cards in a reading, they can be either people, because I was looking down here, we also have the King of Chalices. So they can be actual people that we are dealing with, right, over or during this time period, or they can be us taking on that energy, or they can just simply be events or situations. With the page, I'm viewing her more as sort of a situation or an event, as actual news coming in. But skipping ahead to this king, this could actually be, this King of Chalices. This could be a male water sign individual here, but I'll get to him in 1 second. So, for some of you watching, there could be news coming in, definitely. For others, this might be a fire sign, a younger. Usually, the page or princess would be a younger individual. Which is why I tend to think it's more of a situation with this news coming in. But let's see how this card ties in with the rest of the reading. So we have in the past position the High Priestess. So she is, number 2 of the major arcana. And she is somebody who is very much in tune with her intuition, right? She is, or what she represents is intuition, the divine realm. She has this, or she is able to sort of penetrate that thin veil between, our world and the divine realms. So she usually helps us to find meaning, or find an answer, or find meaning to whatever it is that we're, seeking to find through this, this deep sort of psychic wisdom, or this unseen energy, this deeper, higher knowledge. So she's a very powerful individual, right? And you see that she's sitting here on the crescent moon. She has the light and the dark candle there, sort of representing this, this balance of shadow and light, bringing answers, bringing, or linking really these two realms. She sort of sits here, like I said, as this veil. She sits between the two realms here. And she's somebody of great knowledge. So with this in the past position, there could have been, leading up to the middle of the month, there might have been something that you found out about that came to light. This could have been, an actual, maybe some, this high priestess could have been a woman who came in, somebody who offered you or brought you answers to something, came in with knowledge, right, of something. Or, I'm seeing it more as you, and you maybe being more in touch with, this unknown, or this, the dark, or this deep mystery, deep knowledge, and you being very in tune with that, because we have two, like I said, we have the two major arcana cards sitting right next to each other here, and they're very, they're very sort of spiritual cards. They're very, also we have the water, we have the moon of the high priestess, and then we have this beautiful water surrounding the stars card in the middle. And the star card, usually it's linked with healing. It's a card that speaks of wishes coming true, of having your wishes coming true, but it's also a card of great healing, right? Sometimes this card appears in a relationship reading when, there's reconciliation. Sometimes the card appears when you're the one who needed, in some way to heal from, possibly a past relationship, or heal something, within yourself in order to embark upon a new relationship, do some kind of, going within, looking within, you know, healing certain aspects, of yourself. Sometimes this card, it can represent actual dreams coming true, when wishing, if you have been wishing and hoping and waiting for, that soulmate kind of connection or that soulmate relationship. When this card comes in, it can oftentimes, symbolize or represent that coming true, right? Having your hopes come true. Having whatever this relationship is that you've hoped for, this soulmate connection, having that actually come to fruition here. In this particular deck, she's referred to as the Lake of Hope, right? And it talks about new future, right? This new future beginning, needing to trust in destiny and these kind of karmic relationships and destiny, trusting in, the divine timing as well. We do have a lot of, like I said, a lot of divine sort of energy intervention going on here. So trusting in that, right? Trusting in what, if this is a new relationship coming in here, right? Maybe here with the High Priestess, you were really trusting, like listening to your intuition about a situation or about a relationship or a person. And then with the Star card coming in, it's, it heralds this new future, right? And it tells you to trust in that. Trust it, that it's now is the right time for you. And we do have this, divine timing with the worth waiting for over here. So, which brings you to this King of Chalices. So more water energy. So we have this, this lady, or the Lake of Hope over here, with water surrounding her, very prominent. And then we have this water king coming in, this King of Chalices. So for some of you, there could be coming up, and this is more towards the end of the month as we head into the month of March, there could be a new relationship on the horizon. There could be a new, this person, sort of coming into your life. He or she, because we know that, it's not gender specific. It would typically be an older individual. If it is a person, an older water sign individual, or somebody who has water in his or her chart. If so, that would be, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio individual. And when the kings and queens appear, they're usually, they have mastered their particular suit, right? So for the suit of chalices, which has to do with our feelings, right? This is water energy. So our feelings, emotion, and how, our relationships. This is somebody who has kind of mastered that. So, this is somebody who's very, very loving, somebody who is a very, very warm and balanced individual who has a good control over his or her emotions. Somebody who's very, very caring, very protective. Somebody who's also very secure, in his or her emotions, right? Somebody who's very fair. So this could definitely be, somebody coming in that is, this new relationship. And with this news coming in from afar, this could definitely be linked to this, this King of Chalices right here. So for some of you watching this video, you could be beginning a new relationship with an older water sign individual. And if so, it's kind of, it's divinely blessed here, right? This is it's meant to happen. And this is sort of this person is appearing, or news from this person, or news with regards to this relationship is appearing when it's supposed to, at the right time, right? And this person is a very it's very fair, right? He's a very fair individual, very compassionate, also very intuitive. So you do have the sort of intuitive king over here and the intuitive high priestess on the other side with this, water, this star, but she's in this deck, this lake with the lilies. So this beautiful water energy in the middle, which also has to do with intuition. So definitely, for some of you watching this video, there could be, your intuition might be playing, or might be quite prominent during this time. Listen to whatever messages might be coming in. Pay attention to your dreams. We also have, the high priestess is also, similar to the moon card, but, she does oftentimes receive these messages through dreams. And we have the star card next to it, which obviously stars come out at night. So pay attention to dreams. But just know that, if this is a new relationship, it seems that, it's very positive, definitely divinely guided here. And let's take a look at the Romance Angels card. I like to read the full meaning from the Oracle card guidebook. And this card says, your soulmate relationship requires patience as there are many factors involved. Your soulmate's free will choices are beyond your or the angel's control, as is the readiness of both of you for true love. This card comes to you as a reminder that this relationship is worth waiting for. Divine timing is a universal law that is always in operation. It is the flow of everything. If we try to impose our human will and force things to happen, we become out of sync with nature and experience blockages. Similarly, if we fret, when will I meet my soulmate? We put worry energy out into the universe. The Romance Angels have heard and answered your prayers for a soulmate. That ties in with the stars, right? Having your wishes coming true. And they're working behind the scenes to bring this to you. Your role is to listen to and follow your intuition, even if it seems unrelated to your desire. Your intuition is like a guide dog leading you along the path of answered prayers. Follow your intuition and trust in the timing of the relationship. So definite, same, very similar messages coming through here. Powerful messages. And like I said, very, divine timing at play, most definitely with regards to your relationships, whether this is, romantic in nature or not. But definitely divinely timed, and you're being asked to, listen to, pay attention to your intuition with regards to this new person or new relationship. Interesting. Okay, let me move this camera so we can see the other cards here. Let me move them slightly down. All right, so shifting gears, let's take a look at our career and finances portion of the reading. So we have, first of all, is the overall energy for the next 2 weeks. We have a repeater card. So we have the star card again, right? We had the stars over here from this deck, and we have the star card from the Good Tarot deck as well. This is number 17, again, from the Major Arcana. So this is the overall energy. In the past position, and you actually have all 4 of your cards are Major Arcana cards. So I don't know what's going on with you this month, Cancer, but lots of divine guidance and intervention here. So in the past position, you have the Chariot card. Okay, this is number 7 of the Major Arcana, followed by Patience, or this is Temperance, number 14 of the Major Arcana. And in the future position, you have the Sun, number 19 of the Major Arcana. And the Oracle card that came out from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck is Oracle cards. It says you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others, which, if we think about the messages that you have over here, even though it's for your relationship portion of the reading, you have the High Priestess, who is an extremely intuitive individual here, and you're being guided to listen to your intuition. And then you have Oracle cards as the message. So, okay, let's go through everything, beginning with the Star card. And, I apologize for repeating, but we do have repeater cards here. So again, the Star card is, it speaks of wishes coming true, wishing upon a star, right? It speaks of whatever, the intentions, whatever you have set as your intentions and put out into the universe, you're seeing those things manifest now, right? So it's just you feeling very inspired, you feeling very hopeful, having sort of a renewed sense of encouragement, right? Seeing things kind of manifesting changes in your life, right? And also realizing and recognizing that these changes bring about new beginnings, right? So new beginnings, positive new beginnings, having your wishes coming true. So obviously, these are new things. These are new, if you wish for it and they're starting to happen, these are new things. So change is coming in. And I see here, in the past position, with the Chariot card in the past position, the Chariot card is a card of victory, but it's also a card of change and changing direction and setting off on a new path. So possibly for some of you watching the video over the last couple of weeks, maybe even going back into the month of January, you experienced some type of significant change. This change could have been in the form of actually, physically moving a city, moving state, moving across land, across country, for a new job opportunity. But it was a very positive one. It was one that, that possibly, it had something to do with something that you had been wanting to do for a while. And then it actually came about, it actually manifested. And so, everything that you had been working for and you had been working towards, you actually saw, you were victorious. You saw these things come to fruition, and you learned, right? You've learned from the past mistakes. You've kind of set yourself back on the right track, and you see that she's commanding here, the light and the dark, sort of representing the yin and yang energy. So she's commanding that, but she's not even holding any reins. You see, she is in control of everything, and she is charging ahead here, right, with this Chariot in possibly new directions with this new venture, but feeling very, very much in control and feeling quite fearless, feeling quite excited and ready to take on these new things. Which brings you to the Patience card, or the Temperance card, which is another card that, similar type of message as we had over here, but it's about divine timing and moderation and understanding that, things do happen when they're meant to happen, and that we cannot force them to happen. And when we, very similar to what we had over here, right? That when we try to somehow force, something to happen or force an outcome, it's like the more that we force it, the less likely it is to happen, or, the more likely it is for us to come up against, obstacles, or, because it's us trying to kind of like trying to fit what's that expression? Square peg into a round hole, or I'm sorry if I'm saying it, I don't remember what it is, but it's something like that, when it's not supposed to fit, but we're trying to make it fit, So this card is about understanding that there's a divine timing for everything. There's a divine reason for everything. And with the star energy as the guiding energy for the next couple of weeks, this is all about, the intentions that you have set, the projects that you have possibly chosen, or the new job that you might have chosen, or whatever this hope is for you. And this will be different things for different people. This could be, setting your sights on a promotion, setting your sights on a new job, a new career, setting your sights on buying a house, setting your sights on, getting a new car. It can be many different things, but whatever this is, there's a divine timing for this to happen, and you need to have patience. You need to practice moderation. You need to understand that, there is this divine timing, and not try to force things to kind of go along with it. And in doing so, you have this beautiful, you have a victory card in the past position, and the most beautiful yes card in the entire deck as your outcome. So I kind of wish that I was you this month, Cancer, because you have some wonderful cards going on here. So you have the Sun card, and this card is all about abundance, and just, with the Star card saying that, your wishes are coming true. And then the Sun is the outbound energy. So the energies you leave the month of February heading into March, everything is possible. You have everything you need. Everything is possible. Projects are coming to fruition. Business relationships, partnerships are blossoming. We have the beautiful sunflower on here. So everything is just very bright and very beautiful, and growing and flourishing. And this is a time of plenty. This is a time of abundance. And things are just kind of going right for you. So if this is a new job, then yes, this is all about you getting the new job, and you're meant to get the new job, or, things just kind of are, if there's anything that you're looking or waiting for an answer on, the answer is yes. So if this is you looking to change careers, it's a big yes answer for you. If you're looking to get that promotion, there's a yes coming in. That, it's all about, you're feeling very confident, you're feeling very in great health, you're feeling, full of energy, very sure of yourself, and things are pretty much going according to plan. So, what more can I say? With the Oracle card as your additional guidance card, let me read you from the guidebook what it says for Oracle cards. And it says, you have an affinity for working with oracle cards, and they speak to you as whispers from the angels. This card comes to you as validation of the thought you've had of incorporating oracle card readings into your career. You could give readings as a full-time occupation where you offer guidance and advice to answer clients' questions. Or you may incorporate card readings as an aspect of your healing profession, for instance, by using the words on the front as focal points as you begin your sessions. Oracle cards can also give you personal guidance that can boost any career path. So interesting. So for some of you watching the video, you might have been thinking about oracle cards, as might have an interest in oracle cards, and with all of this divine energy around you, right, and this divine guidance, it might be a good time for you to invest in a deck of oracle cards if you don't already have one, possibly just to get guidance for yourself. Pull a card each day, for additional guidance. Get used to working with the energy of the deck. Get used to trusting in your intuition, which we had over here. Trusting in the messages coming through. And there might be, a way to incorporate these into your 9-to-5 kind of job. Or this might be something that, you could look to do on the side, right? This might be something different that you could offer on the side, or just do for your own enjoyment, right? If you don't actually want to incorporate it into your career, this is something you could do on the side. But interesting messages for you this month. So I do hope that they help in some way. I thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to reading for you all again next month. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of February. Bye for now.